Welcome back to Infinifactory, and today we're going to be constructing this Tron-like sort of construction, and this is probably going to be more complex than the other things we've seen so far. However, last episode, when I showed you this at the very end of the last episode, I forgot to actually cover what's in here. Yeah, there is a little room in here, and they have TNT, and yeah, little alien creatures. Another failure log?
Well, these two sure are interesting. Let's see, no suits. That's strange. Oh, I've seen this species before, a long time ago. Maybe 1 or 2 years after I was abducted. The overlords used them as miners before they had the machines. After that, though, one of the overlords started running them against each other in teams, and it turned into a sort of gladiatorial blood sport, mining and murder. As one of my rewards, I got to watch a match. It was a brutal sight, but I can see the appeal.
Okay, fine, I guess. That's another failure log, and today we've got to think about this particular puzzle. So, what have we got to do here? We've got to combine 3 separate pieces, pretty much. We've got to combine a block of 4 actual blocks, and then we've got to weld together 3 angle blocks, and then 3 other angle blocks, and then we've got to basically rotate one of them. So, I think what we're going to have to do, first of all, is think about how we split. Well, first of all, let me just show you what happens. So I've got this if you haven't seen the previous episode, I've got this conveyor. It goes through and it converts them all into the same block like this. Okay, so if I just stop that for a second, and you get the idea, we can just put regular blocks here, etc., and it will basically then make, you know, exactly what we want. If we just fast forward. Okay, so you can imagine right there we can put welders and basically weld them together. That's not going to be too helpful though, because we are going to need to then rotate half of them the opposite direction and then weld them together with a top block. So one of the things I think we've got to deal with first is how to split this with everything else. More importantly, we've got to split it, then weld it. I don't think we can weld it first because that's interesting. I guess we could send the blocks through, but then I'd have to get 3 and 1. Yeah, let me explain. These are all 3 wide. This one is 4 wide. If I get something that welds all blocks together before it hits this section, fair enough, but I've got 2 different sizes, so I've got to think a little bit about how we might do that. I'm going to start by trying to see if I can split blocks off in groups of 3 and 4, and that will actually get us to what we need down there eventually, but we do need to think about that. So why don't we just think about putting some blocks down, and let's see if this actually works. So let's just put, I don't know, a sensor down, 4. Okay, and let's put some pusher blocks down. So there we go. Let's rotate you as well as you and you. Whoops. Let me put a block there, please. There we go. All right, and we'll just connect them up. Okay, let's see what happens now. So you'll see these end up grouped together. Fair enough. Not exactly what I want though, because I need them to be basically grouped a lot tighter than that. So let's just see, can we get them all to be running as fast as possible? And they are all running then. Yep, so it's almost right. We do actually need to probably send blocks or the signal underneath so we can get rid of, not that block. Give me that back. We can get rid of maybe all of these. And we can just, because there's no cost associated with these blocks, so I don't need to actually worry about the cost. Okay, so now that block is linked to all the rest. So if we start this up, we can get 4 blocks and then a group of 3. And then another 4 blocks, and then a group of 3. That's sort of right, and I want double that amount on this side. Okay, so I guess I could split off them separately and then rotate them. Do I actually want to do that, though? Let me have a think. Okay, ignoring that problem of different amounts for the moment, I just want to show you the rest of what I've come up with so far. So, we've got some of them coming out here. I've put 3 welders in, so as soon as these get pushed sideways, they're going to immediately be welded. 2 more here. We don't need 4 welders because they're all going to pass through and they're all going to be at maximum rate. We want this to be, you know, not to have any gaps in between them. You could do it slower, but hey, let's watch it. So it's going to come through. So first set is going to come through and going to get welded into 4. Okay, the third. Well, 3-piece here is going to go through. Going to go past this pusher block and all the way down here. It's going to hit a second sensor. There it goes. Now this one's going to drop down and then it's going to hit this rotator block and then another rotator block. So 1 sideways and it's going to flip around. So in fact, I probably don't even need that center one. This should be enough just with 2 of these blocks as sort of a shortcut to rotate any block. So let's just watch it in fast forward drive if you like. And 1, 2, yeah. So that's going to get that into the right place. As for the right place, we're going to have to consider this side. So this side, if we have a look on these square blocks, for the moment, I'm just putting them here. Need to watch out so they don't rotate any more than that, but we can have them coming out from any point. How long does it to rotate? So there. So we can stop this, and we can put this platform here just to minimize it. So it can just come out this way. Okay, so as soon as it hits that block, it's going to push them forwards. So we can have as many waiting here as we want, and this may well come back to bite me in a minute. But we now have a block coming over this way. So this one is going to be facing straight out towards us, which means it's fine for us to go this way, I guess, and maybe back on ourselves. We are going to have to drop it on this side of this block. Because of the way they're rotated, they have to be rotated this way around. So for the moment, let me just bring back this block and we'll optimize this later. And let's just get it so that it's over the top of the other ones, just for argument's sake. And let's bring them in. So we have that being rotated once, then rotated again. Where does that actually go to? Let's watch them come down. So 1, 2. So it will get dropped onto this block immediately. And that's fine, which means I can maybe put the next sort of block wherever I like at this point. I can bring them across or further around. So why don't we have to drop them, of course. So I'm going to drop them. We need them to be 2 away from each other. And I also want them to be near this. So I'm going to just bring that back 1. Okay, and then I'm going to rotate it. And the same thing here. This is going to have to be these blocks. How far off am I if I do it like that? Let's watch it in fast forward. Okay, so in they come. So there's one, there's the other one, and that's in the right place. So let me just run that fast forward again, and then I'm just going to pause it. And we can just take a look at where we need to be. So in it comes, and pause. Okay, so that's the first one is already dropping off here, and that's not where I want it to actually be. Where I want it to drop is directly over the top of these 2. Then we can just weld them directly, and as soon as they weld, that's actually fine. We wanted them to then be pulled. How am I going to do that? That's interesting. Because there's nothing changed on the footprint of the device to tell me they've been welded. Huh. Okay, so I'm going to stop it and then give you an idea. In fact, hang on. That's going to be dropping down here, isn't it? So yeah, I'm going to move them across a little bit more, and then let's see what we can do about welding. Okay, so will this work? Well, we're about to find out, I guess. I haven't actually tried this yet. We're probably 1 or 2 off, but we'll see in a second. So in comes one of our blocks. Okay, and it's going to drop down. And the other one, they're both going to drop into place. It's in the wrong place. I need to move the welders over 1, but will it actually weld? No, you don't like welding opposite each other like that. Maybe we just have to weld... In fact, these are in the wrong place. Let's first of all drop them into the right place. So let's 1, 2, and 1, 2. In fact, I don't need 2. I actually just need 1. We're going to have to weld them vertically. Okay, so like this. Yep, welders only turn on. In fact, yeah, what was I doing? I was having a cross like that. No, they need to be welded to the bottom pieces. Fine. And then that can then presumably be pulled away, but only once everything's connected. I think what we can do with that, we can be a bit sneaky. If we put down a block here, that's not going to be welded together with everything else, and then we can have a block here. So the top block is going to drop down, and then it's going to get pulled immediately, but it's also going to be welded immediately. Let's give this a try. So are you going to work? Let's bring the blocks in. There's one set, okay, and there's the other set. They're all in the right place. And then what about the top block? Okay. Oh, it's in the wrong place. Just one off. Fine. Okay, let's just delay that by 1 and then rotate. And is that in the right place now? Should be, I think. Fast forward this time. Okay, so the in comes 2. And now, we've got to be a bit careful because the next one's dropping down. Yeah, so I need to be a bit more careful, but the whole process works. I think what I may well have to do there is just replace you so that we have one less waiting, and then down here we should be able to just direct this, because this is going to be where the middle block is, so I just need to bring it forward 1, and then in fact no, we can't, we got to be careful again there. We're going to just push this 1 forwards so that the blocks underneath is going to get pulled sideways. And we need to do that only when they reach a certain point. So this can't be there, it has to be here, I think. And then it'll get pulled sideways. Let's give that a go. All right. And fast forward. How are you going to work? You're going to work for me? 2 dropping down. 1, 2, and the third block, please. Quickly. No, it needs to be 1 further across. Okay, so I am going to need to extend this by 1. And then that one can go by 1 as well. And fast forward. Okay, top block coming in. Welding done. Now why did you not get pulled sideways? You should have been pulled sideways. Let's press F. Okay. Is that block? Yeah, it's blocking it right there. That's going to have to come across 1. Yeah, it needs to contact that one, definitely. And we also need it to basically come out further here, so let me just rearrange that. Okay, I think we cracked it. Just 1 block there, and then this sideways block here, the sideways conveyor, and then this is going to pull it forwards, at which point the rest of it is just going to get pulled in. So that should all work. I have tested this once, but we haven't gone through to completion. So let's hope that this whole thing of putting these blocks waiting is enough to delay it for long enough that I don't have to worry about them. So watch them come in. So that's 1 and 2 have come in, and 2 have come in this side as well. That's good so far. Okay, and 3 so far, and 3 on this side, etc. So it's always going to split them evenly. However, of course, I'm using 2 blocks here for every 1 here. So that's going to be interesting. Let's just put it on fast forward now. Let's see what happens over time. So there's our first one, and in it goes. There's our second one. Uh-oh. There's the problem. So it's going to drop the next block in over the top, which isn't exactly what we want. So the solution here, I think we're going to need to basically have a 3-way splitter. Okay, so instead of, well, not 3-way, a different ratio. So 66% one way, 33% the other. And the way that's done in Infinifactory, get that right, one way or another, is just to put another sensor in place. So remember, this is triggering these pusher blocks. So we wanted to trigger again before the next 4-way block is going to come along. So we need to put a second block in for that, a second sensor. So let me just get rid of that. Let's just extend this line of cable all the way down here, and for this one we had to make sure there's 3 spaces in between here, so I'm going to put another 3 spaces and put a sensor right there and hope that that actually will work. Let's give this a go, but then it's going to get rotated, so we have to be careful at which way we're rotating there. So let's just rotate the other way, because this is going to come in a long line, it's going to spin, and then that's going to need to be pushed that way. So let me just put another block right there. Okay, and that may be enough. Let's give it a go. So 1 coming in, okay, and No. So these are getting extended, and then because this is taking time to pass here, we can't just do that. So let's just replace this back with the other one, so rotating the other way. And in this case, we're just going to then put a sensor somewhere else. So let's just put it here, and maybe we'll try. Let's just try here. Okay, and let's see what happens then. So in it comes. That's going to get blended, and no, that's clearly not there yet. Last try, hopefully, and let's put it there. Okay, I don't want to put it on that block right there because, well, in fact, it could be that block. Well, this may well get extended for a period of time. Well, let's see. See what happens. 4. That's working. That is working. And it's still working. Good. So that's 2 on that side. I may have to reduce this waiting period by 1. Oh, that's going to get shoved over. Okay. Yeah, I've clearly rearranged this while people were away, while you were away, and I need to think about rearranging it. Yes, how do I want to rearrange this? I think all I need to do is just move it a little bit. It's going to get stopped by here, see, before it was going all the way across. So if I just shove this way by, I don't know, even 1 may do it. And then let's just bring this way, get rid of those blocks, which I hate to do because that probably is going to increase my footprint, but let's just solve it for the moment. And let's see if that actually solves the problem. Okay, there's 1, 2. No, that's not working over here now. Why are you not working over here? You are... Okay, you're a different timing now. Okay, fine. Let's put this, just because 2 of them are coming out over here now, so the timing is different. It's coming out a lot sooner. We just have to get this timing right. That's working now. That's fine. And then we have to just... We can probably just reduce our footprint here as well. Let's just rotate you and put a block in. In fact, we don't even need that, I don't think. Yes, we do, because we haven't rotated it yet. Fine. In it comes. So that's 1. That's the second one. Okay, the third one's coming in here, so we got to be careful about how many. Yeah, we have to leave less of these. So let's just remove you, and let's just finally replace this with, I don't know, maybe 1 block, and let's see if that actually works. Fast forward. Okay. And then it goes. Okay, number 2. Are you going to be equally spaced? Oh. Okay, still okay. Let's fast forward. Oh, that's perfect. That's going to work just fine. I hope. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we should be completing anytime now. So my cycle score, how quick I'm doing it, is really, really good. My footprint score is perhaps not so good, and neither is my block score. So there is going to be certainly some optimization in making this smaller, but doing exactly the same job. In terms of how quick I'm doing it, it's pretty good. Can you get faster than 2 through 3? Let me know in the comments, I guess. Continue to sell. And cargo uplifter. Okay, create new solution. Let's see what we've got for this one. Cargo uplifter. Okay, so we're going to get 2 things coming out of here. This is our usual sideways milling machine, horizontal milling machine again. This time it looks like a planer that's been attached rather than anything else. Oh, like a cheese grater, obviously. Let's see what happens if I just put a block through it, shall we? So let's just put a block through it. Okay, it's 1 block at a time. What comes out the other end? I'm curious. Let's just do that again. Okay, so it is just a shaped part. There's no way that would ever be constructed like that, just to be clear. But hey, this is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, let's go down here. So what do we have to build? We have to build what looks like... Oh, yeah, it did say excavator, didn't it? So this is like the front of an excavator. We need 2 of those blocks. We need 4 regular blocks, so we have to split them. Perhaps, again, they're at 66 to 33. And then there's these 2 blocks. Where am I getting those from? Are those from a different place? Oh, yeah. They are. They're coming from over here. So we have to combine 2 of those along with everything else. And of course we get a failure log.
I'm getting too old for this now. But I don't regret it. What was there for me in Greenville, huh? A farm? Maybe. 40 years on the back of a tractor? That wasn't the kind of life I wanted anyway. I've seen the stars. Been to hundreds of different planets. I've lived with aliens. But no one knows. Not even my parents. Hell, my parents are probably dead now. It's strange. I've never really missed human contact. I was always a bit of a loner anyway. But I'd like someone to talk to now. The overlords gave me books and records, you know. Forgot the record player, but that's okay. I made my own. They kept me comfortable. I finished up a while ago, but I can't get back to the ship. I'm tired. So tired. Maybe I'll just sit down here and wait for them to pick me up. The sky's clear now. The stars are all different from Earth, but they still shine. Lovely. I'll just close my eyes for a bit. Yeah. Just for a moment.
Okay, every sad movie ever. Yeah. Don't watch Marley and Me. Yeah. Anyway, aside from that, we're just going to need to set up some sort of splitting, so the same kind of mechanism we did previously. So in this case, what we're going to need to do is we have to split with 2 sensors, and that will split the wherever we put the pusher block twice. Okay, so we need only half as much going into this sort of mill, and the rest need to just go forwards, or we just need to think about timing them maybe. That's interesting. Can we actually time them? If I just can I actually build there? No, it won't let me build. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, let me just put 2 blocks there. If I put not that block, I will basically weld them into blocks of 2 here by putting a block here like this. Okay, and that should just weld them together. So 1, 2, and that's welded. No, that's welded as well. I need to put that there, I think. Yeah, and if I just put that there. Okay, now in blocks of 2, that's good. So a third of the time I want the blocks to go in here. So we need to push everything else somewhere else apart from a third of the time. Okay. So using the same approach we've got running here, we've got blocks going that way. I don't like the fact that they're slowed down by this turn. I'll have to have a look at that in a little while. But here we've got basically that same approach happening. And you can see we've got the same structure we're about to need popping down here. Okay, this is exactly what we want, but rotated. We have to think a little bit about how we actually weld those together. So coming out of this side as well, we're going to get these blocks. So let me just run it forwards again. And it's going to rotate, and we're going to get these blocks. So they're going to come out exactly the orientation we want coming out of the mill. And on this side, we need to think about welding them. Now, remember, we've also got to figure out how to pull these blocks outward once they're welded. And remember, there's no overhanging pieces here for this whole thing. So we have to be a little bit careful about how we actually think about doing that. And we also have these blocks over here coming in that we need to weld as well. So we need to think about this quite carefully. I think I'm going to have to go around the back, bring them all over here, something like that. We're going to get them in the right proportions. We just need to put them in the right place. Okay, so first of all, let's deal with our welding problem. We're going to need to bring these blocks out 1 further, I think, and get them down here. What I'm going to do is do we have room to do this? We may have just about enough room. Let's see. So they're going to be dropping off facing this way. So this way, left to right. Okay, so one's going to drop down, and then the next one's going to drop down, etc. So I'm going to need to go somewhere else. Okay. And that's going to pull it sideways, which is exactly what I want, down, and then wherever I want from there. That means I need a welding platform, and then I think I'm going to need a pusher block. Yeah, so let's get a welding platform first. Let's just get that for argument's sake. They're going to be coming down. That needs to be one for the back. And if I put them like that, imagine they are going to weld into the right place. So that's welded. But I simultaneously need to then push things. So I'm going to need one more space, I think. Yes. So if we put that further, in fact, I probably don't even need the bottom blocks. I need one more space. I need a space because I'm going to need a sensor to basically say whenever a block goes here, maybe I push. Will that not work though? Because it's going to get triggered whenever something falls past, and that may be a problem. Let's just see. So you're going to trigger if I put like a block here, for instance. You're probably going to trigger immediately, aren't you? But will that be enough to stop it? Let's have a look. So one coming in. Okay. And the block stays extended. Yeah, that's not going to work. It needs to go and basically drop back in again before the next one comes in. We're going to move this one further down. Let's see if we can still get this this actually with this same sort of layout. And I'm going to move that one further down. So let's push a block here. Now will you actually work with a obviously a connecting piece of pipe, okay, a cable, whatever you want to call it. Whoops. And I need to put bottom blocks in as well. And then probably, you know, something going this way. Okay, in they come. So that's one. No, because the next one's coming in too fast for this block, which is a bit annoying. I could put that sensor somewhere else though, I guess, and give it a little bit more time. So maybe we put it out here. That maybe, something like this. Okay, how about now? Nope. The next one coming in is still too fast. So we can slow this down. That will may solve the problem. Let's bring the input rate and let's fast forward again. Okay. No, it's still going to be too fast. Yeah, that is annoying. That's a problem. Okay, somewhat of a rearrangement. I've put this belt a little bit further up because we're going to need to keep it elevated in a second because we need to drop it down for welding right here. So we've got the blocks coming in. I'll start it up and I'll move this a little bit further across. This can be optimized a little bit more later. But the blocks are coming in. They're immediately getting pushed, as we've seen before. And there's no delay there to this actually happening. Before they were getting queued up and causing all kinds of problems. The blocks are going to come around here, get turned, get pushed by this block, half and half. There it goes. And they're going to get welded down there. So that's the bottom floor. Now I'm doing this in two separate sections like this because I can weld them vertically, I think. Maybe. I can weld them vertically and then have a sort of conveyor block underneath here that actually takes the whole thing away. So we need to get rid of those at the bottom and then think about the final sort of welding area. So if you have them like this, we're going to want to have two welding blocks. Like that, and then we'll have one of them being pushed, be brought in this sort of direction. It's probably going to need to go around there for a second and come back in. And remember, it's going to be a 2x2 block on the floor, so we just need to bring it across until it is pushed onto the blocks. So let's just put a couple of blocks here, like this. That's interesting. We may have to elevate this as well because we may have to drop it down again, and we can't really elevate blocks anymore. We have to do it before they actually drop down. So yeah. Oh wait, hang on. No, it may be okay. Let me just rearrange this. And here's, I hope, my complete solution. I've had to give up on just timing things because the rate that these products are coming in is just different than the rate that I get when I start dividing up stuff over here. So in order to fix that, all I've basically done is create a sort of on-demand solution here. So if I just start it up, you'll see it gets welded first, and it's going to pop into this little sort of holder just by these blocks, and it's going to stay there just fine, and all of these others are going to get welded behind it. You'll see they're not going to get welded together because there's only 2, and then around our blocks come, and they're going to go here, and half of them are going to get pushed down. There he goes. Just shortly after that, those 2 are going to get welded together. They're going to hit this holding platform here. These 2 are going to come around now because they've been welded together only when one of the blocks are ready for them. And then the rest of them are going to proceed in here. Good? I think so. I'm not sure what you guys think. Maybe you can let me know in the comments down below. Just to show you on this side, I've got this sort of sensor here. Oh, no, hang on. Wait, that's not going to work. What's going on there? Did I get that wrong? Let's just have a look. Fast forward. Why are you being broken? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's never retracting. Interesting. It's not retracting fast enough. It's staying there. I may just have to fix the positioning of that, I think. Hopefully that's the only reason why. Let's give it a go again. I'm going to just cut forwards. Hopefully that's a quick fix. Hopefully. Remember when I said it wasn't the welders? It was the welders. I just moved them here instead, and hopefully that's now going to work. Let's start it off. I'm going to fast forward mode, so they're going to get welded on demand almost. I guess we could even put them over this side, but that's fine anyway. Let's see if this actually works. So they are completing. Are you stopping anywhere? No. And it's running at full speed as far as the input's concerned. Good. Okay, so my cycle score is a little bit less than average. My footprint scores. Yes, I'm sure there is a more optimal solution here. Anyway, that's that, and well, we'll see if you guys want to propose any sort of extra solutions. But that leaves us to a performance review with our overlords. What do we get this time? We're going to get more biscuits. A Floyd hat. Okay. There's my Floyd hat. And there's more biscuits. So, oh, pellets. Definitely pellets. Yeah, food pellets. What's it? Okay, so that was probably going to lead us to Production Zone 2. Okay, Puzzle Terminal Display Reclamation. Okay, create new solution. Let's see if we get any new blocks this time. Oh, we're in a cityscape. Interesting. In a cityscape. We need to make a TV? Is that really what we need to make? Oh, hang on. Here we go. Instructions. It's going to give us a drill. And the drill is going to turn regular blocks into... It doesn't say. Presume it's going to process it into other stuff. And let's just take a look. Can we actually head out of here? No, it looks like we're restricted in here as far as how we make it. Okay, let's turn it on. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we're basically destroying stuff. Fine, and we have to give it just that one and just this one. Fine, I guess. Can we just do let's see. Eviscerator. Okay. That's a wonderful name for a drill, but eviscerator. Can we just actually place this? We are running out of time for the episode, but I just wanted to see if we can just place these and they just basically work, I guess. Yeah, what happens then? Well, yeah, we can just put it, you know what I mean? We can just put that there. They stop. Interesting. Is that just because the block's below? It is just because of the blocks below, isn't it? And there's also these bottom blocks as well, so I'm fine. How about some more eviscerators? Yep. Okay. And it drops down immediately. So we can't just do that, I guess. I guess we could just shove it along one side, maybe. Let's put one there. Okay, how about you? No, that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to go one further down. Let me just build that, right? Oh, yeah, before I finish the episode. How about you? Yeah. This is going to become a problem, isn't it? Yeah, they're all just going to drop straight down. That's going to be a bit of an issue. So I guess they're all going to have to be sideways, and we're going to have to position them all sideways so that doesn't actually happen, or that they can freely drop down, but we just don't care. And just to give you some ideas just before I end the episode so you can think about it before next time, here is just a simple sort of splitter. We can get rid of anything vertically easily enough just with these eviscerators, and we can get rid of things on the horizontal side easy enough as well. It's just once we're into this situation where we have basically vertical things one above another, I need to have a think about, maybe you can have a think about how we actually split them without the top block dropping down. Yeah, that's definitely have to be dealt with. But other than that, we'll see you next time, and thanks a lot for watching as always, guys, in Infinifactory. If you've liked it, give it a thumbs up down at the bottom, and of course, comment and subscribe if you aren't already. As always, thanks for watching.